When we work with spreadsheets, we will normally have numeric quantities in our work area, which on many occasions we will want to fix. We will want to give it a format in order to display them in a particular way, more homogeneously, or highlight some things, etc. For example, in this spreadsheet, we have some numeric quantities that refer to monetary quantities. That is, 134.10 euros. Excel this exact number, which is the mathematical quantity that refers to this economic quantity. But we don't like how it presents it in the area of work. This is why we have within our Tools ribbon, we have a group of tools that are going to help us to format the numeric quantities. In the specific case of this button, of this first tool, we are going to give it an accounting number format. An accounting number format is what refers to monetary amounts. So it transforms it for us. We see that the numeric quantity is the same, 134.1, but it is displaying it in a nicer format, more intuitive in terms of what monetary quantities are referring to, 134.10 euros. That is, I added the euro symbol to the right, separated by a blank space, and also I have put 2 decimal places to represent the euro cents, which is the smallest coin we use. This operation that I have carried out for one value, I can carry it out very easily do it very readily for the rest of the values that, say, share these same characteristics, which might be all of these. I indicate the range, and I apply the currency format. We see that in this way the table ends up much more homogeneous. Excel works with numeric monetary quantities, but it could work with other kinds. For example, in this particular case, we introduced here a quantity 20%, which is the retention we apply to some quantities at a given moment. 20% is a quantity that is not 20 units. It is 20 divided by 100, that is 0.2. But we have applied the percentage format. In fact, if we apply the thousands format to this quantity 20%, the thousands format is the one that will separate every 3 figures of the whole figures. It will separate them with a point, to separate the thousands, millions, etc. And furthermore, by default it puts it with 2 decimal places. We see that this quantity is indeed 0.20, but we have applied, when entering it, we put 20% sign, so Excel enters it, the quantity 0.2 with its visualization format, the percentage format.
Now we have removed it.
We have applied the number format, but we can reapply the percentage format like this. The quantity is unchanged, the quantity is 0.2, 20%. But we are visualizing it differently. Similarly, for example, we have here the numeric quantities, we can add or remove decimal. Here we will add 0.2, 0.200, it is the same quantity, but expressed with more decimals. When we have real numbers in general or results of fractions, etc., that has many, many decimals, then perhaps we are not interested in visualizing them all. So what we will do will be to define 2 decimal places, and Excel, although it will always work with the exact data, it will always show us only the decimals we have asked it to show us by default. In this case, we implement the percentage format again. Here we have a drop-down menu that gives us the numeric quantities in several formats that we can apply. We also have here an access to the window, which, say, is a classical window from previous versions in which we have all the possibilities. We can apply a numeric format to any category. For example, category number, and here we can define with so many decimal places, put or separated by the thousands, etc., that it puts the negatives in red or with a minus, etc. There are many, many use possibilities for the numeric formats, and all of this will be useful for us to make our spreadsheet clearer and more legible.